Hey, good morning, my amazing friends, followers, colleagues on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. This is Raymond Harlall coming to you live the very first work day of the very first work week of 2023. Today is Monday, the 2nd of January, 8:23 a.m. I'm coming to you live from my office here in Midtown, Toronto, off of Yonge Street. And I want to talk to you about something awesome. It is the first day of the year. Most people have New Year's resolutions for small things like habits and eating, exercising, or going on vacation, or quit smoking, drinking, partying, whatever addiction or lifestyle you may want to improve. But today, I actually want to tackle something bigger. If you are somebody whose big goal for 2023 is to start your own business, to transition from an employee to an entrepreneur, to go from your side gig to a more functional corporate structure, to earn money while you sleep. It may sound catchy, earn money while you sleep, but yeah, a business can do that. A business will work for you when you don't have to put the time in, right? But that's in the end, or halfway through, or after you have set it up and make it functional and set the structures in place to make it work. But before we get carried away and go into all the beautiful things a business can do for you, let's dispel this one myth. Most people don't want to start a business. Hey guys, let me know where you're watching from. I love that you guys are joining. I'm here in downtown, Midtown Toronto, off of Yonge Street, live in person. You can see some cars go by there right now. And I want to explain one thing to you. Most people don't start a business because the myth is, or it could be a fact actually, that a lot of businesses will fail in the first 3 years of operation. And this is true because most people start it without proper planning, structuring, and these are things I'll be covering in an ongoing series on the different kind of entities, legal entities, and structure, and which kinds of business you should have, and the different parts of a business, and other things that covers a business. But first, today, I want to talk to you about 7 reasons why people are afraid to start a business. 7 reasons why people are afraid to start a business. I'm not trying to scare you guys, but I just want to get rid of the elephant in the room. Let me know if you're hearing me loud and clear and where you're watching from. And if this content is awesome, you'd want to see more. If you have any question about what I'm talking about, feel free to leave it in the comments below. If you do not agree with what I'm saying, please leave it in the comments below and we'll have a chat about that. So it is true that many businesses fail. However, listen to me carefully. Businesses may fail. Does not mean the business person fails. Doesn't mean you will fail. Doesn't mean I will fail. Okay? Because you have to understand. You can start one business, it doesn't do good, but you have another one going, and another one going, and you go after your dreams till one work, guys. So a business, your dream business doesn't have to be the business you end up with forever. It may be that the idea is so awesome and the market wants this business, and it's a business that's able to grow and scale quickly, or a business can duplicate itself in terms of franchise or other things of that sort. So I just wanted to make the point that even though a business may fail, the business owner or the business person or the entrepreneur does not fail. So you need a mindset of you will never fail as a business owner or entrepreneur, somebody tackling a business, okay? So the number one thing to know is a business may fail, but you will succeed. If you keep going, you'll find that business that's actually gonna work for you. So if you're watching this on YouTube on a replay, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Leave a comment below. If you love this content, be sure to let us know. If you're an entrepreneur, you'd like to come on our channel to be interviewed about who you are, what you're doing in the marketplace, and how you can help others, help your community, how profitable your business is, and the struggles you face as a business owner when you were starting, and you want to share this content with new business people, people in our circle, be sure to leave a comment below and I'll reach out to you for that. So let's go into what I promised you today. I'm going to cover the 7 reasons why people are afraid to start a business. And I have it on my laptop, so I'm going to be looking at a bit to get them for you. There are 7 reasons why people may be afraid to start a business. Here they are. Number 1, fear of failure. So before you even start this beautiful thing that can become this amazing big thing that creates financial freedom for yourself, your family, your community, allowing you to employ others and be a positive contribution to the world, this idea comes into your mind, which is called fear of failure. So before you even start, it's crushed, it's dead. And this is huge. I've built and sold many businesses. I currently own many corporations in several countries. And every time I have to start a new company, a new business, the idea of fear of failure still comes to me. I have to deal with it, much less a new person who have actually never ventured out in being an entrepreneur. Okay, I have multiple successful companies in real estate, book publishing, marketing. Now we're in immigration, taxes, and still, every time I start a new company, it don't overcome me, but the first thing to come to mind will be, oh, what if it fails? What will people say? Who cares, guys? This is why I'm sharing this video with you guys. This is why I'm doing this right now, because not many people are out here to lend a helping hand to anybody with an idea to start a business. Most people, oh, get a job. That's all they know, okay? And go to college, get a job. We spend $150,000 4 years of our life in college just to make maybe 50 grand a year. When are you going to pay off that college loan at a high interest rate? So think about this. College is great for some careers, but I know a lot of people who have done college and are not able to succeed. Many immigrants come to this country who are doctors, professors, many careers from across the globe. They come to America or Canada and they cannot have a job in their field because they are required to go back to school. I don't see how a doctor somewhere cannot be a doctor somewhere else. It's the same lives you're saving, but I'm not picking up, that's not my, I can't solve that problem. What I can solve, what I can help you do is start a profitable business. Start a profitable business, grow that business, scale that business, and eventually have an exit strategy where you can sell the business. Doesn't mean you're giving up the whole amount. You can sell shares of the business to raise capital so you can stop working in the business and work on your business. And so there's many strategies, guys, as time progresses along the life cycle of your company, things that you can do. I'm here, I'm available. I'm actually taking on new consulting clients when it comes to, if you have an idea, you want to run it by somebody, hey, pay $250 for consulting with me before you spend maybe $2,500 in starting that business, or $25,000 in starting a business, or buying maybe a franchise for $250,000. Why don't you ask somebody who is in the industry what their thoughts are about that, and if that's an industry that's going anywhere, or it's a dying industry in our times. I want to thank you guys for watching. Let me know you're watching from. Today I'm talking about the 7 reasons why people are afraid to start a business. And we cover number 1, which is fear of failure. I face it every time I want to start something new, so you will face it. I'm able to overcome it. I push past it personally. And in the beginning, I didn't do well. I get crushed, okay? But together, if you collaborate, you get mentors, you get a business partner, you're gonna be able to push past this very easily, okay? Don't think you have to do everything at all by yourself. Don't think your idea is so great that you don't want to share it with anyone. When you call me for a consulting call, we'll do it live. We'll do it live, recorded on Zoom, and you'll have the recording, and so I can't steal your idea, guys, okay? This is what I do, business consulting. And so don't be afraid to share your ideas. Actually, make sure you don't share your ideas with the wrong people, because they're going to shut it down. You don't want good information to fall on bad ears. You don't want to plant your seed, it's a biblical principle, on a rocky field, okay? There's no good soil there. You can't put your seed, which is your idea, in the ground. And the Bible covers a lot of, I'm not preaching today, but a lot of analogy in business also comes from the Bible, which comes from seed planting as a farmer. You plant the seed, you water it, and it grows. Same with a business. You have an idea, planting it is registering the company, having a structure. And I'm going to talk about all of that in another day, another video. But today I want to go from the very basic, covering the fears why people don't start a business. Number 2, fear of the unknown. Of course, we're going to be scared of what we're not familiar with, or what we don't know about, right? Let me read fear of failure. Starting a business can be risky, and there's always a chance that the business may not be successful. This can be a scary prospect for many people. And I dispel that by letting you know that Thomas Edison light bulb that I have on right now, 1,000 times he failed, but we got light. But we have light today, right? And I'm not that great. I'm not gonna try an idea 1,000 times. I'm gonna tell you for sure. If I get up to 100 times one idea, then I may pivot, okay? But this guy went up to 1,000 times, but we have light today. So failure is just a learning experience, okay? Failure is beautiful. I'm writing another book, and I talk about how to learn from your failures. They're a beautiful teaching technique as you go on in life. So the 7 reasons why people don't start a business is: number 1, fear of failure. Number 2, fear of the unknown. You're scared because you don't know what's on the other side of this, the other side of being a business owner. It's hard, but it's so rewarding to do what you want, when you want, go on vacation. Can you imagine you get 2 weeks vacation a year? There's 52 weeks in this whole calendar year, and you gotta beg your employer a year in advance and ask them, and they may say, oh no, you can only have 1 week here and 1 week there. Come on, guys. We have to be able to be a little bit more free. Yeah, working is important. We have to work hard. And as an entrepreneur, I work 20 hours days when I have to. I work a lot, but then I also have so much time off, so much freedom of travel, so much tax benefits, meaning I don't dump a lot of my income into taxes. I do pay my fair share where I can and contribute to charity instead of having the government take my money up front as an employee through my employer, and then I live on the rest. As a business owner, I spend the money, and whatever I have left off of my expense, I then pay taxes on that. And as a company that's expanding and growing, I'm almost reinvesting my profits into other ventures, and then the tax law allows me not to pay tax in that moment, guys. Number 3, fear of financial insecurity. Huge. This is actually the big, this is huge, this is true, and this is also a crusher. Most new businesses don't know how to handle finances, okay? Because finances, when you start up, it may not come in for the first month, 2, 3, 6 months, depending on the kind of business you're starting. And if you go on and you spend money Wild West without knowing when it'll come in, you'll be in trouble, right? So this number 3, fear of financial insecurity, is a very valid fear, but it can be overcome by good bookkeeping, budgeting, mentorship. Starting a business often requires a significant financial investment. Yes and no. There's ways to start companies with little down, or you can structure in such a way that you give up some of your shares of your corporation to an angel investor, to a friend, to a family member that want to invest in your company. Like Jeff Bezos, his parents, his friends, they're all billionaire because they invested, I think, 25,000 or 50 grand with him initially, and now that grew to a massive sum, right? Starting a business often requires significant financial investment, and there's no guarantee that the investment will pay off. Yet there is a little bit of a risk involved there. This can be a source of stress for many people. True, and one of the most dangerous spots in a business is running out of capital and blowing out your money that you have when you're not bringing in an income, or spending more than you're bringing in. Number 4, fear of not having the necessary skill or knowledge. Oh my goodness. Running a business, being a business owner, is a supply chain, guys. A supply chain. It starts with having a product or service. You must have the thing. You have to create it. Most people are content creators. They know how to create or build a product or service. You'll see this a lot on Shark Tank. And these shows on TV where people go up to the investors to pitch, and they don't know their numbers. Most creators kind of fall short when it comes to numbers or accounting. That's one part of a business. Creators are different from accounting and bookkeeping people, which are different from maybe the marketing and sales team, which are different from filing taxes, which you have to be familiar with tax laws and be a CPA. And so each part of a business are like a different language. And when you start a business, you have to kind of wear all of the hats. It gets crazy. Me, Raymond, personally, don't like to handle taxes because I'm not an accountant. I'm not a CPA. I do all the spreadsheet back in the days, all my expense, but I'll take hours to just do these spreadsheets. Then, after I hire a bookkeeper, they charge pretty low rate, and they know what they're doing, and they get this stuff done fast, and they have programs and computer software to do this. Now, today, I have several partners who now have tax software, and we're able to offer you the ability to start your own tax company from the comfort of your home. You can, with the tax software, you can file taxes for yourself, your business, your family, your friends, from the comfort of your home, and charge. And we handle all the technical support in the back. So it's phenomenal. Okay, it's phenomenal. The one thing I hated personally, when I get to understand it, find the right partner who have the right tools and software and understanding of taxes in Canada and the US. Now we're able to offer you the ability to start a business from your home. And I know I'm talking about, if you have an idea for a business, yeah, that's great too. And in the end of this video, I'm gonna give you about 4 or 5 ideas that you, if you would like to start or purchase a business or invest in a business that's already functional, I'll give you 4 or 5 options today at the end of the video. So keep watching as we go through the 7 reasons people are afraid to start a business. Now, reason number 4, fear of not having the necessary skill or knowledge. Starting a business may require learning new skills or gaining new knowledge, which can be intimidating to some people. Comfort zone. Hi, Divya. My wife Divya is watching from home, and my son Nathan's watching. Hey guys, Daddy's at the office. I left before the boys were up, and that's great. They can watch Daddy from home. So if you don't have the necessary skills or knowledge, you can partner with someone, okay? You get a mentor like myself will tell you, hey, you don't need to know that. You don't have to cover everything alone. I do equity deals with my clients. Some of my clients I charge, and some of my clients wants a consulting at a low level, a high level consulting. Some of my clients wants to give me shares in their company so I can be a director on their board. And so there's different ways to have joint venture partners, right? And now it's better. Is it better to have 100% of one? 100% of one is one. 100% of 100 is $100. 100% of $1,000 is $1,000. But 50% of $1 million is $500,000. This is why you partner, guys. This is why you get the right partners in your business. This is why you give up shares. This is why you can raise capital, right? Because it may be hard to start and survive the first 5-6 months of your business, but if you're able to sell some shares, your idea is so good, you have a business plan, and I help you with this. I help you how to structure a business and how to show value of your business to prospective investors. You don't have to have all the money yourself. You need to have a beautiful idea. That's what you need to have. An idea that has the potential to be very successful. And this is why, for a very minimal cost, you can invest an hour call with me to find out if your business is worth going after or not. Then you get if I say yes, great. Then I give you some next steps to go after on yourself, by yourself, or with me. Hands on or hands off. Or also I say no, come back with a better idea, right? I'm not the mentor that was gonna say, yeah, beautiful idea. If you pay me for my opinion, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna ask questions. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna ask questions. I'm gonna point, poke here and poke there and say, what about this? I'm gonna be hard on you, so we'll make sure it's worth your while going after this dream of yours, right? Again, businesses may fail, but doesn't mean you will fail. And let's go on to number 5. The 5th fear why people don't start businesses. Happy New Year's, Patty. Thank you guys for watching. I see a question here from Christina. Is this about business franchise tax or incubating and launching business? It's both. It's both. It's both. It's about you and your business. I'm talking about incubating, starting a business. But in the end, there's people who also may not want to initially start with your idea, because sometimes some businesses takes a while, year or 2 years, to get strong and cash flow, right? So we can have a conversation about this. My intention is to help you start your own business on your own, your ideas. Some people don't have an idea. That's so you starting your own business. Beautiful question, Christina. Starting your own business is beautiful. You're a creator. You have an idea. You have a passion, a dream, a skill, um, and you can build that. And I want to help you build that. Yes. Some businesses, some people would rather buy an existing business that's cash flowing. So it's a larger investment up front, but money comes in day one, day two. The other one, I do both. I've bought franchises before. I've bought marketing agencies. I'm actually a partner with Grant Cardone because his sales and marketing content are so phenomenal, and he has created them already, thousands and thousands of pages of training. So I took those and I now plug into my company, Local Experts Group, right? So doesn't mean there's times when it's good, it's beneficial to get something existing. Like as I said, taxes. My businesses need taxes anyways. Instead of spending a lot of money on external accountants, which I did for years. Now I find the right partner who's got the software and the back end and the team to help me have an in-house tax company. And that's something that can be given to other people too. And so it's all hand in hand. I'm going to talk about 4 or 5 ways you can make money by investing or partnering in the end. But I'm going over in this series, I'm going to be doing multiple videos in this month to cover how you can start your own business. There's 8 billion people on this planet, and we all have a knowledge, a talent, a skill that we were born with to make this world a better place, guys. If when you sleep at night, you know there's one thing that you have to do. You have to do it, okay? It's been given to you. The idea has been given to you from source, from collective consciousness, from God, that you have to do. Okay, number 5, fear of being overwhelmed. Fear of being overwhelmed. And a business could be overwhelming at times. Throughout, actually. Initially, it's overwhelming because you don't know where to start. In the middle, you're juggling 10 different things. You're failing in your marketing, so sales not coming in. You could be having great sales leads are coming in, your clients are coming in, but you're actually not able to fulfill the orders. Or you're getting sales, you're getting marketing, you're fulfilling order, but your customer service sucks. So any one of these things will break the entire supply chain. You will have a meltdown. So from the start to finish, it has to be a smooth operation. So overwhelmed is something that can happen before you start your business, which is what we're talking about today. But I also want to throw in that it can happen during and even towards the end if you're even a very successful business, because lots of large companies, my friends, I have been going into financial institution, large, the ones at the corner of all the intersections, guys, they're sucking right now with customer service. Big banks sucks. If you guys experience this, well, technology is fighting with them, right? The banks are getting rid of their location. The tellers, they're getting rid of them, putting in machines. So there's a war right now between technology and humans. So this is why you have to come really good with your new ideas right now. It has to be, and it's beautiful. Of course, we're in a financial crisis. I forgot to mention, But it's a time of beautiful opportunity. Large elephants are falling, and individual entrepreneur guys, entrepreneur. One of my brand is entrepreneur for millennials. I love helping young people start businesses. I'm a firm believer that businesses are better than a degree for most of the different subject areas and jobs. I want a doctor who has a degree. I want a dentist who has a degree in the medical field. Many fields. I'm not going to call them out now, but I do. I do believe in school, but too much school for the wrong things, I don't believe in. Accumulating debt, for young people to accumulate debt, and they haven't even gone, like plumbing, the trades are great. You got to get some roofing, construction. Yeah, you engineer, architects. You need some schooling. You need licensing, but you have all these other careers that are made up. Institutions, colleges, university, private colleges. They're for-profit organizations. They make tons of profit. It's a business. Here you are going to business to get an education and hope to get a job somewhere. So think about the structure of things, guys. Think about the structure of things. If you want to have a career that requires a degree, or you think so, or you heard people, go and speak to somebody who's already doing this job in the real world and ask them how does their degree help them, or even if they have a degree for that job. On-the-job training, mentorship, apprenticeship, I think it's the most beautiful thing. When on-the-job, hands-on training is actually the most beautiful thing. If you're going into a career are great, guys. Career are great. I'm not saying anything about career. There's people who always dreamed of being something out there, right? That's a career. But don't tell me you're going to college to get a job. I don't like jobs. J-O-B, just over broke, okay? Careers are much different things. You're fulfilled. It might not be all about the money. It might be about the service, being a nurse, being a police officer. These things are noble. You don't do it for the money, but you do it for the service, the desire to do it. These are careers. I have nothing against career. I have something about going to work for a job agency or going to work for minimum wage. And when you go, you take anything they have, entry-level jobs. These are dead-end jobs, entry-level jobs. Fear of being overwhelmed. We cover that. Number 6, we're getting close to the end of this. Number 6, this will be an hour's live. Wow. Fear of being judged. Fear of being judged. I better read this one. Fear of being judged. Some people may be afraid to start a business because they are worried about what others will think of them and their business ideas. Let me read it again. Fear of being judged. Some people may be afraid to start a business because they are worried about what others will think of them or their business. So these are the 7 failures. 7 reasons why people fear, why people don't start a business. They fear about these 7 things. So being judged. It may sound petty, but we do get affected by this. You have 100 people come and tell you, who do you think you are? 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 Maybe it'll get to you. No matter how strong of a person you are, you may get down. This is why the people you associate with, you have to have a mentorship group, like-minded people. You want to be a business owner, hang out with business owners. When I wanted to become an author first, it was so weird. Nobody in my family was an author. Yeah, I did have businesses before, and not many people in my family own their own business. My parents started businesses when I was fairly young, so I was able to be an entrepreneur under them, and then become my own entrepreneur. Anything that I saw was money making, I'm doing it. I used to sell pens in school in Guyana where I grew up. My sister is in New York, and she used to send these fancy gel pens to me, and I'll take them to school and make a killing. I sold so much pens in school, right? That's a product. I'd give them for free. My sister would send them for free. She never asked me for the capital back. It didn't cost her much, but she put it in a barrel, sent it to Guyana, and I took it to my high school and sold them for a lot of money. And the markup was quite good, and it was my money to keep. Also, I offer a service to my classmates. I was a bit tall, and I wasn't shy, and the girls in my class, they would, instead of, when you go to the canteen, you have 15 minutes to have lunch. And if you're lining up, you're not going to have lunch. I don't know how it is in other schools, but my school back home in Guyana, you have to fight to be in the front of the line, to put the money in so you can get service from the people at the canteen for snacks or lunch. So all the girls in there, most of the girls will give me their money to go get them lunch, and they'll all give me tips. So usually when I add it up, my lunch is free and I make a profit. So I was an entrepreneur from a very early age. Always solve a problem, and it's a win-win. Everybody's happy about that, right? So fear of being judged. That's one thing you're gonna have to be in the right mindset for, right? And you have to train as an entrepreneur. You have to read the right books, listen to the right speakers, get a right mentor. This is why business consulting, hiring a consultant to be a business mentor. This is why you need to have more people on your board of directors, and give up shares if you have to mentors, just so you'll be in the right mindset, guys. So sometimes it's hard to trail this journey by yourself. So fear of being judged. Some people may be afraid to start a business because they're worried about what others may think of them personally. So personally, you get hurt because people are like, who do that person think? Who does Raymond think he is to have a book publishing company? Well, I've written over 10 books. Most of them are best-selling books. I've helped over 100 other authors became published authors, spoken on stage, gotten awards for their books in London, UK, across America, spoken on stage. And so I don't just do these things for myself. I create the opportunity for other people. And this is what I'm doing for you guys today. Because businesses, guys, don't be scared to start a business is what I'm telling you. Because lots of businesses fail and will fail. But you wouldn't fail if you are doing the right thing. If you take your business idea serious and you do a business plan. Most importantly, there's lots of government grants to get from starting a new business, okay? Many financial institutions will give a grant, or there's non-profits that give grants to start businesses. So you might be losing out on even grants. Last one, number 7, before we close it up, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you're joining now and you'd like to catch the whole replay, you can do that after the video gets uploaded on Facebook, and it'll also get uploaded on YouTube after on my channel. And if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to subscribe. It goes a far way, guys. Subscribing, leaving a comment below is awesome. This number 7 fear, why people don't start a business. Fear of being alone. It's lonely at the top, guys. It's lonely, but it's amazing. You can think. When I got to the office here, there was no traffic on the road. Okay, I was here by 7. I was up by 4:30 this morning. 4:30 this morning. I'm at the office by 7. So sometimes you have to walk alone, right? Because when you start, people might think you're crazy. You have an idea, oh, that guy's crazy, he's cuckoo. Then you start doing well, they're like, oh, they're gonna watch you from far now. They're gonna start spying on you. They're gonna watch you on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. They will not comment because they don't want you to know that they are watching you. Eventually, you're gonna hit it big. You're gonna hit it big one day. And that's when they'll all say, hey, don't you remember me? We're friends from school. Oh, we used to work there. Da, 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 da. It's great, guys. That's the journey of an entrepreneur. That's the way you have to walk. It's going to be lonely. So fear of being alone, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. You get to actually choose your friends when you become a business owner. You choose your friends. You choose who you hang out with. And if you're focused on your goal, because the ultimate goal is to be successful. Everybody loves a successful person. So don't be scared that you're going to lose some people along the way. Happy New Year's, my dear. And we have a great entrepreneur on. She has her own beauty products, and she's phenomenal. Arifa Ali is watching. Hey, my dear, how are you? Thank you guys for watching. She and her brother are phenomenal entrepreneurs. She was one of my students at Ray's Driving Academy some 10 years ago in Guyana, right? So, hey, you're awesome, awesome. Her brother is a huge contractor now, having amazing government contracts in Guyana, great friend of mine. They also had have an auto sale for years, maybe 20, 30 years that their dad started. So great friends and entrepreneurs around the globe that we stay in contact with, right? So number 7 is fear of being alone. Starting a business often requires working independently, which can be isolating for some people, right? You have to have quiet time to focus. So it's not really loneliness, it's just time to focus. And then you can, once you have your ducks in a row, you can be the coolest people on the planet, right? And the bad thing, the confusing thing is we want to have that lifestyle before we have our ducks in a row. Before our businesses are successful, you can't live that lifestyle of people who have a successful business. You get confused and then you fail. So we self-sabotage there because we get distracted from the goal. You can't compare yourself with anyone when you're starting your own company. Every company is different, guys, and at every level. The first thing you want to do is have an idea, make it profitable, sell a product, test it, ask people, would you like that? Would you like that product? If I have it, would you buy it from me? Would you try it out? Would you endorse it? Would you do something with it, right? Would you promote it for me? And so that's a very minimum. Some people go on to these massive, big 40-page business plan, and they haven't spoken to somebody and say, hey, what do you think about that idea? Speak to another business owner, several business owners. Not many of them are probably, sometimes business owner falls into this one thing and they got lucky. Maybe it's a family business. So you want to speak to self-made people. When you start, if you want to be a self-made person, you have to speak to a self-made entrepreneur, self-made business person, self-made millionaire, right? Somebody hustling out there. They will give you an honest opinion as to the journey, because you may get biased opinion from somebody. If I inherited a company from my dad, I may know nothing about starting a company. He may just teach me now how to manage this company. How to be a good manager is different from starting a company, right? And I'm an okay manager, great leader, but I don't like managing as much. I like creating, building, creating, and scaling. I like to, that's why a company has a CEO, president, secretary, accountants, managers, right? There's people for every role in a company. And as you get more profitable, your organization get bigger, you start bringing in new departments. You got to hire, you have an HR department. But in the beginning, it's just you. It's just you. It might be you and a partner, you and a friend, you and a mentor, you and freelancers online, or you an advisor, something like that, right, guys? So quickly, if you're joining just now, I just cover 7 reasons why people are afraid to start a business, and none of them are valid, but we also have to cover them because this is what you think. I also admit failure is something that I think every time I start a new company, right? But I still do it anyways because I know the things to look for, and deep down inside, I know it's gonna work. It's gonna work because I put the work in. If you keep putting the work in, guys, you keep putting the work in, it's gonna work. I just created a new agenda, launching it right now. It's called the Entrepreneur's Agenda. 365 pages of every day, a sheet starts 5 a.m. down to 9 p.m. And the reason I did that is I flipped. Most people work 9 to 5. That's an 8-hour shift. 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Actually now, starting. See, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm about to wrap up a whole video that I did. I researched this morning, put the stuff together, shoot the video for you guys, and it's done. So before most people start their 9 to 5, I've done a whole day's work, right? I've done content that's going to live on forever. I help people. I'm sure somebody's going to find this helpful. I'm sure I'm going to get clients from this, people wanting me to go over their business ideas. And now, as I promised, in the end, I'm going to cover opportunities. If you have a business idea, but you don't want to start on that yet, you need something to get you going now, because you don't want to work at your dead-end job, or you've saved up a lot of money and you're not, instead of starting your own business and risking that amount and making it, it might be volatile, you want to start something more solid and then work your way in, solid and passive, and then work your way in to your dream, your vision, your mission, your dream job, your dream company. And I've done this several times because why I'm promoting the tax business right now. We do many things: invest in Florida real estate, invest in trucking companies that I own, and you can be a passive investor in a trucking company. You own the truck. It's like a Uber, or it's like a car rental. You own the car. You give it to us. We can rent it out for you. There's a platform called Toro. If you have a car that's sitting, you're working from home, go on there. No commission for me. It's great for you. Put your car to rent on Toro. My extra cars, I have it on Toro. My Florida home, it's rented on Airbnb. If you guys looking for a spot to rent when you go to Florida, North Central Florida, Orlando area, I have a property on Airbnb. Beautiful 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom, large, beautiful house, 10 minutes from the beach. So that's all earning income for me. So when I want to go to my home, my wife will shut off the Airbnb, which she runs. That's her business, and we go have a beautiful time, right? So you have to have multiple streams of income. Multiple streams of income is what I'm teaching you. But the thing that's gonna, these little Airbnb renting your car, they're not gonna make you millionaire. They're not gonna make you financially free. Maybe they will. Cover, once they can cover their, like my Airbnb covers my mortgage, my bills, that house is free. How about having a free house, guys? It's no gimmick. It's just, if the Airbnb pays for the expense. It's not guaranteed, but you have to work it, tweak it, make it go there, understand the market, and promote it, right? My buddy has his Cadillac Escalade on Toro. 2 or 3 people, 2 rentals cover the whole month. 2 rentals is maybe 5, 6, 7 days. Not even a third of the month. Less than 10 days covers the expense of a beautiful high-end SUV. So I'm not saying go buy a vehicle now. I'm not saying go buy real estate now. The boat has sailed on that. This is why I'm saying start a business now. Now is the time to start business. When large corporations are falling, small entrepreneurs are able to pick up that slack and run with it quickly, guys. And the story about I forgot what I was going to say. So when I say that ship has sailed, I'm not saying don't go buy a new SUV now because the interest rates are 7, 8, 9%. So that's not going to make any sense. If you're going to be paying off of 100,000, you're paying 10% interest per year. That's going to be $10,000. So you're going to have a large bill there. I'm talking. My buddy bought his SUV when his interest rates are 0 during COVID. I bought my Florida property before COVID when interest rates are at the lowest. So now, with inflation, interest rates going up, Airbnb is a great opportunity for me because I'm not in Florida all the time. So there's things that when I say it, you have to know why I'm doing that and different economic cycle in the market. Before I tell you about the opportunities that you can invest in with me, if you want to get involved in an existing money-producing business now that's more secure, going to be a stable, consistent. Oh, getting a phone call. Stable, consistent income, stable, higher than any rates at the bank, of course, with the opportunity that you're owning equity, you're building equity in a company that you're starting. When I say, I'm not teaching MLM, multi-level marketing, where you do all this work, call all your family and have them sign up for something, and then 30 weeks later, they're not talking to you. Guys, this is a flawed system. I'm talking about starting a real business that you are the owner of the business. And did you guys know Donald Trump taxes were released? Why am I talking about this? Donald Trump, 45th president of America, taxes was released. And what I'm super excited about, to learn that Donald Trump has 400 plus companies, 400 plus businesses, 400 plus corporations, entities. So the beautiful thing is, as one person, you can multiply yourself by having businesses. That's what you can do by having a business. So if you'd like to start a business, don't know where to start, not sure about the idea, want to have a second opinion, want to hire me as your consultant, as your coach, as your mentor, as a business partner, bring me in as an equity partner, have my company do marketing for you guys, or consulting, you know where to find me. If you're watching this, you know where to find me. And before I leave, I'm going to cover the 5 opportunities we have right now. 1, we're looking for partners for our Canadian immigration consulting company, and you can be anywhere in the world, and you can be a representative of our Canadian immigration company and be an authorized agent to represent our company to find clients who wants to migrate to Canada to live, work, come as investors, come as a student, come as a caregiver, come as a worker. So my partner, that I'm a shareholder in the company, we're now looking for agents to represent our company, our immigration company, in different parts of the country, in different parts of the world. So if you'd like to earn commission by referring people to our immigration company, let me know. There's different tiers. Low tier, you get commission, 20% commission on the application fees, on our consultant fee, just for referring clients to us. There are higher tiers, 30, 35, 40, 45% when you become a registered agent. Of course, there's a course. Of course, there's a course. That's funny. There's a course you have to take with us. It's about 3 to 6 months long, where you work along with my partner, who is a certified, licensed immigration consultant in Canada, and then over a period, there is a fee, a cost to get set up. It's very small compared to the amount of commission and earnings you can make doing that. So that's something you can do right away. You don't even have to promote it too much. You just might just know somebody who want to do that. Earn commission on the low side, become a business partner of us on the high side, where you own your own business, okay, and build equity in that. Also travel and tours. The tax company I tell you about, you can own your own tax cooperation. If we'll handle all of the filings in the back end with professionals in the office, but you own the tax company, so we do the work for you. You get paid and you pay us, and so that's a great structure. Invest in real estate. Great market still to invest is Florida. Florida is still undervalued when you look at the median home price in the U.S. So you can always invest. And if you're Canadian looking to invest in Florida, I'm one of those Canadian investing in Florida, so I know the structure. There's lots of barriers to entry for Canadian overseas people wanting to invest. I've done that seamlessly, and I'm very successful at it. Multiple properties over the years. Lots of profit to show on paper. I'll show you how much I purchased for, how much I sell for, how much I purchased for, how much I sold for, how much I purchased for, how much I sold for, how did we structure the deals, how did we get financing. There's creative financing, there's mortgages, there's different ways to invest in real estate. Fourthly, own a trucking company in Canada. I have a trucking company, and you can own a trucking company in Canada. Of course, there's so much regulations. You don't have to be a truck driver. You don't have to have good insurance. You don't have to do much. You can just own the actual truck. We will find work for it. We will put a driver in. We will pay the driver. We'll pay the fuel and pay the maintenance, and you get the profit. So it's kind of a truck management company. Like you have a rental property that a property management company handles all the rental of the property and handle everything and just send you the profit every month. Similarly, again, because interest rates has gone up, I'm prioritizing business in this economic cycle that we're in. Businesses will gain as inflation rises. You charge more. Cost of living go up. Businesses gets to charge more. As wage increases, businesses get to charge more. And lastly, if you're looking to start your own marketing company, we have a great brand. Local experts have several different products. Agency, you can get purchase our agency, or you can get our media company or marketing company. There's several opportunity to start your own business with us. We can help you start your own business. You can join forces with myself, one of my company, one of my partner companies, or you can just book an appointment for a consultation. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed having you guys join me from across the globe this morning. First work day of the first week of the first year, January 2nd. It's 9:22 a.m. I think I started at 8:20. I'm not sure. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you guys. And I'm here to help. Today I cover the 7 reasons why People are afraid to start a business. And I let you know that it's not about the business. Businesses might fail, but you will not be a failure if you continue to stay focused on your goals and continue to grow your vision. And actually, tomorrow I will be covering, what am I going to be covering tomorrow? How to transition from an employee to an employer. How to go from an employee to an employer. How to go from an employee to an entrepreneur. How to go from just having a job or a career if you're not fulfilled in your career. How to start your own business. That transition period, okay, from employee to employer. And I look forward to seeing you guys again. Be sure to subscribe, like, leave a comment below. Love to have your business question. Most importantly, I'd love to have your question that you have on business. If you'd like to book a consulting call with me on Facebook, send me a DM. Instagram, send me a DM, Raymond Harlall. On YouTube, comment below or send me a DM, Raymond Harlall, Facebook or Instagram. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate you guys.